What's up with it, man? It's your boy Number Runner,
It's your boy Ty.
and we here doing Too Much TV. What's up with it, bro? What you been watching?
I've been watching, I've been at a Prodigal Son on Fox. It's really good.
What's that about?
Serial killer's son now works for the FBI as a profiler because he got the best insight.
That's like that other show. What's the name of it? Blue Collar. Did you ever watch that?
Yep, I know. Yep, now that you said that,
Yeah.
yep, one of those.
Yeah.
But it's on Fox. It's a good one. What else I've been? I watch Chicago PD, all that FBI. Stomp Town. It's on ABC.
I heard about that.
Yeah, with Michael Ealy and the chick that played in all the Avengers movies. Yeah, it's in there. It's pretty good. So something I'm missing that I've been on real tough. The Purge series.
Oh yeah, I started that, but I never.
Yeah, the
followed
Purge
up on it.
series. That's going on dope.
Good, cause we watching a lot of different shit. So you watching all that? I've been watching. I'm late as fuck, but I've been watching Succession.
Yeah, you told
Shit's
me.
hella fucking good. What else I've been watching? I've been watching Succession. Mayans just ended. You watched that too.
Yeah, Mayans. And man, they cheated us. They cheated.
Yeah.
It was not enough episodes in this season.
What else? Oh, Godfather of Harlem.
Yeah, I've been catching it when I can. I haven't been able to stick with it.
That shit's hella good. I know you don't watch this. I told you about it though. Don't be shocked. A Million Little Things.
Yeah, you told me and I did
It's the
that.
shit. Now, if you used to watch, or if you, I don't watch it no more. That's why I said that. But if you watch, I watched that, but I'm talking about what I'm about to say. If you watch, what's the name of that show? It's just like it. It's a show that come on like ABC.
For Us, Modern Family.
You just said it.
For Us,
No, not For Us.
Modern Family.
Nah, it's a show about the dad. It ain't about the dad, but the dad dies. Damn, I can't remember the name. I used to watch it last year. This Is Us.
Oh, This Is Us. Yeah, I said For
Okay.
Us.
Yeah. I knew what you was trying to say. This Is Us. It's like This Is Us mixed with this other show called Friends from College. But it's hella good. But it's more of a white show. But I like it. It's good as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't believe in that.
Yeah, me neither. But you know.
Yeah.
You know how they do.
I've been on Shameless.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, Shameless. That goes without saying. What else I've been on? I can't think of nothing right. That just popping out like, I got a lot of fillers that I watch.
Yeah.
They can go without. I've been catching up on Ray Donovan. I'm late to
Oh,
that
yeah.
party.
Classic.
Yeah, I'm catching up on that.
So it's safe to say we watch too much fucking TV.
Yeah.
But, like me and him, we talk about this a lot. I learn a lot of shit from TV. Like a lot of shit.
Yeah, like I tell people all the time, it was a lot of apps and stuff. Some of the apps I found out about was from watching Law and Order SVU. I was like, I didn't have no clue about
Apps?
that. Apps. Like when they one time had like online booty call, and I was like, that ain't no real site.
Yeah,
And
it was.
It was a real site. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, I watched Silicon Valley too.
The new season?
Yeah, funny as fuck. I've been watching it from the beginning. But like shows like that and Succession, I learned a lot about business shit. Like how the business works. Like Silicon Valley, for instance, I learned a lot about venture capitalists. I learned a lot about evaluations of companies, how your company gets evaluated a certain amount before you sell. Succession, same shit. But Succession is more interesting to me because it focuses on a media family, a family that's basically like Disney. You know what I mean? They own cruise ships, they own theme parks, like hella TV stations, you know what I'm saying?
And that's how I was with Suits. I learned a lot of
I watched that too, but I fell off.
Yeah, I fell off and then I got back and I learned a lot of litigation stuff in there. A lot of that stuff that you just, and when they doing it, then you go and find out like, nah, that was legit.
Yeah.
That was legit. You can't do this, you can't do that. Like I said, it's a lot I learned from TVs.
I put you on what's the name of that show I put you on? It's a Amazon Prime show.
Which one?
It's about the con artist.
Sneaky Pete. No, you asked me about it, and I'm telling you I already been watching it.
Sneaky Pete is the shit.
Yeah, Sneaky Pete another one. You can learn a lot watching
that should be coming back soon.
I think they didn't pick it up for another
For real?
one. Yeah, I be checking IMBD or whatever it is. I be checking it to see if stuff got picked back up. I don't want to say it got picked back up. I hope it got picked back up. Because Sneaky Pete's good. So
you watch Bosch?
Yeah, I'm on Bosch.
I've been wanting to watch that, but I ain't checked it.
I watch Bosch, and then it's going to, matter of fact, it segues into what we're going to talk about. You got Jamie Hector in there.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's on
Queen of the South.
Queen of the South, yeah.
Yeah, he got a recurring role on there, but he's on Bosch as the co-star. He's a partner. He's Bosch's partner.
Let me ask you this, because this happened to me all the time. Do you have shows that you watch like faithfully? It might be like season 1, maybe season 2, and then you don't watch for a couple weeks, and then you just off of it.
Yeah. Like I feel like I'd be like I could go without it.
Yeah.
Like, I've already kind of seen where this was going, especially if the writing ain't if the writing ain't up to par.
Yeah.
Be honest, the only reason I've been still watching Power,
I knew you was going there.
just because I've been there since the beginning.
Yeah.
If
you invested,
Yeah, I'm invested. Now I gotta see how this is gonna play out. But really, the writing is so goddamn shitty at this point.
Yeah.
I would turn the channel. Like, this is not something I'm really into. It's a few shows. Like, I watch a lot of, and this is another thing. I watch a lot of comedies on CBS. CBS got the comedies cracking on the low.
Is The Neighborhood on CBS?
Neighborhood's on CBS.
Yeah, that's funny.
Mom is on CBS.
You told me about
Young
that.
Shelton's on CBS. They just got rid of Big Bang Theory. It just went off. How I Met Your Mother used to be on CBS.
Mm-hmm.
They got all the comedy there. Right now they got a unicorn with Walt Goins, the dude that played in Sons of Anarchy as the transgender that Tig was laying up with.
Okay.
But he also was in the show Justified that I told you.
I used to watch that.
Yeah,
we both used to watch it.
Yep. So he's in there as a widowed dad with his daughters.
I know who you talking about.
Yeah,
he played on Vice Principals.
Yep, Vice Principals too. Yep. So I be watching them like them kind
of. Did I put you on The Righteous Gemstones? Did I tell you about that?
No.
He's in that too, and what's old boy's name? Danny McBride. It's one of his shows.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's good as a motherfucker. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm waiting to see if the Good Girls is coming back. Is Good Girls not coming back?
It should be.
Yeah, it should have been back.
I know it's coming back. It gotta be.
It should have been back by now. By my timeline, shouldn't it have been back by now?
I can't remember what season it came out, but I think you're right. I think wintertime we were watching it.
Fall, wintertime. I ain't seen no previews for it. I was like, what happened?
It seemed like it just went off though.
Nah, what you think it just went off was Claws.
Yeah.
Claws went off. They wasn't on at the same time.
Okay, and them is what are those? Not TBS.
TNT.
TNT.
Yeah, TNT, Claws, and Animal Kingdom.
Oh yeah, that's the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do got a few older shows that I watch. I'm weird as fuck. I like to laugh. So I watch Psych. I don't know if anybody fuck with that.
Psych? Are you crazy?
Psych is funny as fuck.
Gus, man,
It's old as fuck though.
I'll throw that on any day of the week when I'm sitting there with something to laugh about.
King of Queens.
King of Queens is funny too.
Hella funny still. I watch that all the time. Psych and King of Queens. I still watch it every now and then, but Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
Not as much as I used to. But that shit's funny as fuck.
Yeah, but you catch me on a good night and I just want to laugh, and I'm on Amazon Prime and I'm like, shit, I'm putting this Psych on.
Yeah, Psych funny.
Psych funny as a motherfucker. And a lot of people, I don't know if they sleep on it or what. Psych and Monk was some funny ass shit.
See, I never got into Monk.
Monk was funny as hell on it.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Monk was funny as hell.
I think I've seen a couple episodes.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go. That's what we usually watch or what we watching now. We left out some like Animal Kingdom. We brought that in late, but that's one of both our favorite shows.
Yeah.
What's your favorite show of all time?
The Wire. The Wire wins out all time.
The Wire, yeah, me too.
That wins out all-time favorite.
Why?
Because for the writing on it, the writing is impeccable on it. Like when we talk about character building, understanding characters, taking your time to be able to make you put it like this. No other show Omar could have been Omar. No other show would Omar be who he was to us. Omar was basically, but Omar underlined was the hero of that show without being the hero.
Yeah.
He was the hero, like in a sensitive way. And let's not forget, I can say this was when being gay was not acceptable when that show was aired.
You right.
It was not acceptable. He was a gay.
He was just so much of a G though.
Yeah, he was a gay stick-up kid.
That sound funny as fuck.
Gay stick-up kid.
That's real though.
He was a gay stick-up kid and going up against anybody that he wanted to go against.
Because his reputation preceded him as being a stick-up kid.
Yeah.
Didn't matter that he was gay.
Yeah, they called him cocksuckers when they were
yeah.
This fucking cocksucker. You hear with the cocksuckers?
yeah.
But Omar, the writing is just, I'm just using him as one example. We grew with so many characters on there that you felt the different pain. Like I said, we can go into so many depths of it. Like it goes so many different.
And you know, me and you talk about this all the time. But I asked you why, because I get a lot of pushback on that. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of people that I done seen at least 3 or 4 people on my Facebook saying that they just now starting it. And I'm like, talk to me when you done, but how do you feel about it being the best show of all time? And they're like, nah, not of all time. I'm like, man, you tripping. Now I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Like you said, the writing is superb. They shot on location.
Yeah.
They had real people from Baltimore that was around doing the shit that they shooting about.
Yep.
That was in it. The seasons change. So season 1 is about, introduction to
the drug game.
The season 2 is about the docks.
And the politics.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Of the docks and, moving the dope, the bulk of the dope, how the bulk of the dope, all that. We got more into who Prop Joe was, so we got an understanding of that character because in season 1, we only seen Prop Joe at the basketball game and when Omar brought the number off of him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just little stuff. We didn't really see who Prop Joe was. We didn't understand the different sides, the east side, the west side. Right. So now we had that whole development going on. Yeah. And then season 3 was when that was when Amsterdam, the mayor election was going on. Yeah. That was Amsterdam, the mayor election. They had all that going on.
Police chief changes.
Yeah, police chief changes. Avon was coming home from jail. All that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you learn different parts of the game. It was in season 3. Season 3 was when Marlo got introduced. Season 3 was when Marlo got introduced, and that's when everything Stringer had been doing caught up to him. Yeah. How the game showed you that eventually this is gonna catch up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like the game gonna catch up to you.
Yeah, doing a lot of backhanded shit. But see, for me it was like, bro, I was hooked from the jump. Like,
me too.
Cause I caught on late. Like I think I caught on maybe as season 2 was on TV. I was watching season 1. I had seen a couple little pieces of episodes, but bro, by the time I started watching it, season 2 was on, and I watched all of season 1 in a night.
Look, I caught on, and at first I had cable. When season 1 was on, I had cable. Season 2 came out, I didn't have cable no more. So at the time, Big Mafia had cable. So I used to go over to Big Mafia's house early in the day on like how they do now. They'll put the shows on there early on like Saturdays or whatever before they air on demand and be over there watching it. Just come over there just strictly for that, just to watch the show and then leave. Like it was a part of my daily agenda on a Saturday. Like I'd be over here and watch the show real quick. And then I was just hooked. Like I said, it was always, I'm going to tell you a funny story. The last season, when the last season was airing, I was actually down in Forest City.
Uh-huh.
My sister used to send me the actual printout of the script as like each scene. I used to read the scenes.
For The Wire?
For the episodes.
Okay.
Each week I was reading the episode like a novel.
Yeah.
What happened and different
right.
stuff. Because couldn't watch it.
Yeah.
So I was reading it as a novel.
Yeah.
Each episode because I didn't want to be behind.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And you can't do that with shit.
Yeah, she used to go print it out for me, send it to me. Every week I knew come Tuesday or so, I have a Tuesday or Wednesday, I have a big vanilla envelope. I go sit there and read this shit like I'm watching the episode because I knew the characters. Like some of the new characters that was coming in, I didn't know who they was, but all the old characters, I knew when I was kind of, so then when I came home and watched it, I was like, okay, what I was picturing in my head's a little different, but I get the gist of what's going on.
Well, let me ask you this, because this is probably one of the reasons why I say that about it being the best show. Was there ever a show before The Wire that put you on so much game as far as how the police is looking at it, how the criminals is looking at it, how to get away with it, what to do, what not to do? Now, before you say that,
No.
there's plenty mafia movies.
Yeah, there's plenty movies.
Yeah.
But not a show. That's why I said the writing, the way they went from season to season. Like, we just touched the first 3 seasons. Let's not forget when they brought the kids in and how they showed.
But what I'm saying is,
no, they're not.
I know, but this is where I'm going with it. The mafia movies would show us a lot of that shit, but that ain't our culture.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was our culture. It was the mafia movies would show parts of the culture of, just America, but it wasn't our culture.
Yeah.
We were seeing it, lower class America, how things are doing, how, things are really, we seen it firsthand ourselves, but to see somebody actually just go out there and just put it out there. Yeah, they writing it off as a victimless crime. A drug dealer got killed by another drug dealer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like Omar said, y'all ain't really about to investigate this.
Yeah.
Part of the game, right?
Yeah.
I didn't put it on no citizen.
The game is the game.
Yeah, well, I didn't kill no taxpayer citizen, so y'all ain't, y'all not turning no heads over this. You know what I'm saying? What
really pulled me in, bro, was like once they started, tapping the phones and shit. I mean, even with the beeper shit. Because by the time that show came out, beepers was long gone. But it kind of gave me that nostalgia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it gave me that understanding, that feel, that vibe. Like I said, and let's not forget, the actors they had on there. Idris Elba, who knew he was going to be Idris Elba? Nobody knew but he was up against... You know what I'm saying? We're hanging with Avon. I can't think of his name right now. I know his real name. Woods. Yeah. With Woods. Wood Harris, yeah. He with Woods. You know what I'm saying? Omar wasn't no small actor at the time. None of them people was just rinky-dink actors, but they got to get the roles where you could tell that they took that serious and they invested to them roles. You know what I'm saying? Even as the other characters came along, you seen the acting. Like Snoop is really from Baltimore.
Oh yeah, a lot of them really from Baltimore.
Yeah, Snoop really took heed to it. Like Weebay's a hell of an actor, you know? Like it was actors that you got to get and they took it serious to where you felt each and every scene. You didn't feel like, oh, we just going through the motions of putting it together, we're gonna put this out here. They made you feel this. Like, when Bodie got killed, I felt like I lost a homie.
Yeah.
I feel like I lost a homie. Like, come on, Bodie?
Yeah.
Bodie got killed? Like,
yeah, that was my dude. Out of everybody on the show, he was probably the one that I felt like I was the most like.
I like Omar, and then I like Marlo. Everybody didn't like Marlo.
I like both of them too, but as far as like who I could see myself as on the show, it was probably Bodie. And like my cousin used to, he still call himself Weebay to this day. But that was just like, so when he got killed, I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah, like it was part of the game. And let's not forget, Bodie killed Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
He killed Wallace.
Yeah.
So the game always comes back around.
Yeah.
One way or another is going to come back around. Might not be. And you was on borderline about to start telling.
Yeah, he was about to tell.
Just like Wallace was about
Yeah.
to see how it came back full circle. And
Yeah.
it's the same thing you took this man out for was just the thought of he was. Is what you got.
That's the only thing I didn't like. Even though he didn't tell.
He was ready to.
Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't like about his character. Because I'm like, he was a soldier through the whole
He
thing.
was ready to tell because they put Fat Chris up in one of the vacants. And I was just like, Fat Chris did something he didn't have no business doing.
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to pass the note off to somebody else. He was supposed to do it himself, and he put somebody else down. We all in jeopardy of again. We got moving parts.
It was so many moving parts to that show. But like I was saying, like, it's showing us the inside of our culture, but also, you know me, bro, I'm fascinated with shit like that. Like, that shit pulls me in, like the wiretaps and shit.
Yeah,
like
that was a deeper understanding of even when they was thinking they was outsmarting them by doing the text messages, which everybody at first thought. But if you
took them a long time to figure that out. Though.
But at the time, when text messages first came on the scene, I remember everybody used to use text messages because we thought, oh, they can't get this. But they showed us in their show. They can get that too. Just,
they showed you a lot of shit. That's what I'm saying. That's why it was so epic.
Just like that was the video camera.
Yep. Them going through, even the part where they was going through dude's trash. You remember that?
Yeah, when they tell you, like, if you sit out on the curb, it's free game then.
When they went to make, I don't remember what season it was. It was later. When they went to go, when they was out buying all them cell phones, and they was telling dude, don't buy more than a couple at each spot.
Because
you know what I mean?
Because they can flag it and be able to get up on them quicker and stuff. And yeah, that was season 3, matter of fact. That was when they was still with Avon. Avon still Stringer Bell and them. That was season 3 when he was out running.
And then we know people like that, right? So, dude that they had going to buy the phones, he was with a girl, which he probably shouldn't have been anyway.
Because she wasn't supposed to be riding with him, but he was taking her with her because he trying to kill time, going to all these little towns, hitting up buying these cell phones. And then
she bitching, like, this taking too long. Why don't you buy them all at one store? He ain't supposed to be doing that. You know what I mean?
Going to, but she said, I'll suck your dick if you need. I'm like, buy them all right now.
Man, let me get 30 of them. So you about to die because you want to get your dick sucked.
Yeah, that's what it really was. And that's how he caught the whole case.
And that's what I'm saying. We know people like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Really want to cut corners just, you know what I'm saying?
Just for the simple fact of to appease a bitch. And that's what he did. I was like, so yeah, that's why I put The Wire number 1.
Yeah.
Like I said, and then like, it was funny to me because as you watch, when Marlo came in, and everybody was rooting for Avon at first, but I was feeling like, one of these old niggas that don't want to let it go. Let it go, Avon. Let it go. You done crossed over. I still want my corners. And these young boys, these youngins was ready. They was hungry.
Yeah, and see, man, what I think about Marlo was he went about it the right way, and he came in with muscle.
He had a plan from the gate. He built it up before everybody that came. He already was making sure they was ready to go all the way before they came. Chris and them was vested them before. Stringer Bell wasn't a killer. Rebay was his right. Rebay was his killer. Stringer was his right hand, and that's where he was messing up. Marlo was the stringer of the mind and putting the business together. He had a real killer ready to go at any time.
A few,
but Chris was a whole different beast.
Yeah.
Chris, like I said, when they showed him and Weebay on the yard together, I was like, Chris got more bodies than Weebay. He got more bodies when they was pulling
out. Oh, yeah, for sure.
All them houses out to Vegas. Do you remember when they was doing the work for Prop Joe? And they made them disappear? They was like, we like the discreetness, but we want to send the message.
Yeah. Hey, that was one of the hardest things I ever seen on TV, ever.
Yeah, that lime, like I said, putting them in the Vegas with the lime and all that. I was like...
So what we talking about if you didn't ever watch the show, or if you forgot? There was a war going on. Marlo was dropping motherfuckers, and he was unboarding vacant houses, putting the bodies in the vacants, putting a tarp on them, and sprinkling some lime on them so they wouldn't smell.
Yeah, and
These motherfuckers kept disappearing, but nobody knew where the fuck they was at.
Yeah.
They wasn't smelling. It was nothing. You know what I'm saying? They barely found out how. You know what I'm saying?
They was basically mummified. And let's be honest, the way they found out was another thing that we didn't even recognize. Screw guns, all that kind of stuff, all have their own. They have their own signature.
Just like a real gun.
Just like a real gun. Just like duct tape. If you tear a piece of duct tape off, they can go back and pin which roll it came off from, which manufacturer, all that kind of stuff. It was the nail gun that was able to get it. That's how they was even able to figure it out. You know
that's what I'm saying. There was so much game on this fucking show, bro. We just naming things right now, small things. You know, I mean, they big things, but there's way more shit that was going on.
Yeah, like that was, like you said, think about a nail is the way y'all caught this. Because they saying he took over the whole west side, but there ain't no bodies dropping.
Yeah, that's impossible.
There's no bodies dropping. It's impossible. We in the middle of a drug war, a heroin war. But he's winning, and we not seeing no bodies.
Yeah.
He's taking over corners, left and right.
Right.
But people just coming up
and
missing.
like it ain't no way, there ain't no pushback. You know what I mean?
Ain't no pushback, ain't nobody bucking back or nothing. Don't put me in one of the vacants.
The creator of the show, what's his name?
Damn.
David something.
Yeah, I know it's.
He wrote something else or created something else that came out maybe last year or a couple years ago, or he was attached to something. And I can't think of it right now. I'm gonna look it up. But I think I watched it and I was like, yeah, this ain't. I mean, that show can never be duplicated.
Yeah, it can't be duplicated. It can't be.
That's like the holy grail of TV to me.
Yeah,
you know
it can't. Like I said, I'm so happy they didn't try to water it down and keep forcing it after they realized where it had got to a point. Like I said, they could do a spinoff, but like they said, a lot of characters were based around real people in Baltimore. So to keep trying to force issues and make up now, it's gonna be watered down. It's gonna be this, and I like how they ended it. Like they just showed the circle. The only way. And we talked about this before. The only way they could remake that is they would have to do another city. You know what I'm saying? The same way. Yeah, where they telling and they showing that culture of that city. Mm-hmm. But I think that one of them writers was from Baltimore too.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, so
one of them was a retired cop.
Yeah, from Baltimore. So he wanted to make sure that it gave that same feel of where they already knew. You got to get some people that's really from a city that's really going to be able to paint that picture and let you know what it really was. Like, this is really where we living at and what's really going on.
So, the creator, David Simon, I knew it was David something, he is from D.C., which is right there. And I think The Wire was based off of his book, if I'm not mistaken. He had a book called Homicide, A Year on the Killing Streets.
Yep, that was it.
But he put out some other stuff. He said he got a couple movies out. But they just
ain't hit the same.
Yeah, it didn't hit the same. But after watching that and knowing that he has a book, I kind of want to read it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do too. But I remember before on like one of them, when they was showing the backside, I seen all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. All right, that's it, man. It's too much TV. We're going to be back with another deep dive on The Wire. Just letting y'all know why it's the best show of all time. And then we're going to, this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk TV all the time. Before we go, what's your second favorite?
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. Good solid pick. I watched that show. I'm going to say mine is probably Breaking Bad or The Sopranos. I can't really pick, you know what I'm saying? I have a pick for y'all next time.
See, I can't. Sons of Anarchy, man. Jax did it. The very character building of Jax.
See, it's a good show to me, but you know what I didn't like about it? I love the show, but you know my only thing I don't like about it? It came on regular TV. So it's kind of...
With all the shit they was getting away
they was doing a lot of shit, don't get me wrong. But if you compare that to The Sopranos or even Breaking Bad...
But we was watching Juice get raped in prison.
Yeah.
And on regular...
But it got... That's why I like a lot of HBO shows so much. Like, so because it ain't no...
You know it ain't no cut.
Yeah, it ain't no sugar on it, you know what I mean? It's just straight cut.
Yeah, but like I said, think about this. Even after Gemma did all that she did, then you still kind of feel bad when she like, how can somebody do so much bad shit?
Yeah.
And that's a character building. Yeah. Like, so that's why I said that's why it's my second.
All right.
We're gonna catch up with y'all next week and do it again.
All right, this number runner.
This Typhoon.
Too much TV.
Yep.